I think three things. Number one is the Bloomington market. We did a 28-page comprehensive demographic study, and everything in that proved that this should have been a USHL market a long time ago. So we're really excited about that. Number two is it's the best league in North America. It's got the best players. We're really excited about that. And finally, the community. I mean, you saw the turnout here tonight. I think the community has been waiting for a solid ownership group that's committed here for the long term to bring in a great league, and I think we're doing that. So we're really excited about those three pieces, and it's right in the footprint of the USHL. You're going to see teams coming down from markets that people here will be familiar with. I just think that bodes well for long term for our prospects of making it work in Bloomington. And of course, finally, the facility. It's a top-notch facility. It's the right size for us. We're hoping we can get this filled on multiple dates and have a good core fan base, season ticket base. So really excited about everything. And of course, it starts with hiring good people. I'm really excited to have Kurt Silcott and Dennis Williams leading up the organization.
We went into Amarillo, kind of the same thing, you know, with a new franchise. We didn't inherit one, but we built it in 4 years to a pretty good spot right now. And you know, I'm excited about the challenge. We did the same thing at Newman College. It's a Division III school. We built it up after a year after I left. They ended up winning the national championship. I may have left a year early there, or maybe not. Maybe the new coach did a great job. But you know, it's exciting. It's going to be a challenge, but it's something that my staff will definitely look forward to.
We looked at this market a couple of years ago because we believe in it. We think it's absolutely perfect for the stability and the league of the USHL. The second thing is we've been in this level for 20 plus years. So through that process, we've kind of developed a skill set and a mastery of how it works and what's needed. So we didn't need another hockey team. We already have three. This was all about getting the right product, the right league, the stable league into this marketplace. We went out and sought it. We could buy any league we wanted to. We could have brought any pro team we wanted into. As the sign behind us today said, it's not just hockey, it's the best. And so we're really excited that finally I think the market's going to see the very best players, the very best league with a solid ownership group and an ownership group that's been in this for 20 plus years that's committed to a long-term lease.
Like I said, we need some high character kids. We need some veterans that have won before. I always think surrounding yourself with winners, whether it's from this league or from other leagues, is important because again, we want to put a winning product out there, and leaders, captains, assistants, you know, guys that will go through the wall for it, that understand the level of competition, and you know, and the last thing is great kids that want to get back, and I think that's kind of our model, what we've been doing for 4 years, and I'm going to continue it here.
Winning's important. I often say I hate losing more than I like winning, and it's probably true. Dennis took a program that we had a later start than what we're doing in Bloomington, and the first year went to the national finals. He's done it for 3 straight years. He's committed to it, and he works effortlessly. He's a tireless worker. He'll be the first guy in the rink, the last guy to leave. So our expectation is that right out of the get-go, we're going to be a very competitive team. Winning championships is awful difficult to do, but I will tell you that we will put 100% effort into trying to do that. Whether or not we can achieve it is out of my control, but I know that we're going to put a staff together that's really focused on delivering that. More importantly, making this city of Bloomington Normal proud of having a USHL product playing in the facility.
The involvement of us in the city of Bloomington is going to be huge, and I know in the last, maybe with pro hockey, I played a little pro, and it's not maybe there quite as much, but our kids are going to be accessible to the city, you know, and it's part of the growing up process and the stages, and you know, it's something I've always been proud of, and something that we've always led our league in the North American League every year is community service hours and our community service winners, and it's not because we want to do it for the accolades, but because I think it's good for these young men to learn that giving back is part of this life, and in order to continue to move on, we got to say thanks as well back to the city.
Typically, you're going to have a kid here for 2 or 3 years, depending on whether or not he has a college commitment. I believe the stat from last year in the USHL was almost 100% of their kids got scholarships. Not everybody goes. 32 kids last year drafted in an NHL draft. Over 220 kids currently playing NHL. So depending on the player's career progression, you could see them at 19, 20 NHL, but typically 20, 21, 22. So 3-4 years after they've played here, they'll be lacing up and putting on an NHL jersey.
Yeah, you know, we're really excited. Obviously, as our owner, discuss a 5-year deal with the rink here, which gives the fans of the city, you know, a good start, and I'm sure that's going to go longer. You know, and you know, for myself, it's obviously exciting for my family. family and I. You know, I've been with CSH for 4 years, like I said, and now going into another 5 years with Bloomington here. And, you know, it'd be nice to come up, call at home, and to know our ownership group and know what they expect. I think also going to be a plus, because again, we don't expect this to be a learning curve here for us. We got to put a great product on the ice, and we got to be ready to win games and move kids on.
They want to get to the NHL. That's their career path. They want to get to their school of choice: Notre Dame, Wisconsin, Miami, you name it. They want to be that NCAA superstar and on to an NHL career. So you're seeing, as our slogan says, the best of the best. Secondly, when you think about the aspect that these players playing here are going to be in the NHL, TJ Oshie, we got Patrick Sharp in Chicago. Fans here will be able to drive up and see him play NHL games. They've never had that here before. They've never witnessed that before. So they're going to see guys, they're going to follow in their career progression and playing in the NHL. They're going to be so excited about going up and seeing that guy and the player coming down and saying, oh, I remember you from Bloomington Normal, that's awesome. They're going to have that relationship with that player. And finally, that player is going to have a love for this community because he's going to live here. He's going to come back. When he gets married, he's going to remember the host family he was living with. That's never happened here in the last number of years with having hockey at the pro level. Those are the distinct differences and why we feel that having the very best players is what's important, not necessarily that it's pro versus USHL. As the guy said on the video, it is pro hockey. It's just called the USHL and we don't get paid because we're going to the NHL from here. I think that's really exciting for the community.